good afternoon. Happy Wednesday, guys. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody is having a good day and a good week. It's been a bit of a hellacious one for myself. Just being a bit stressful down in work the last couple of days, but always gets a bit too busy and stressful over the summer. But stick it out for a couple of more weeks and then we can get back to a bit of normality. Apart from that, again, I do have to apologise for the lack of streams last week. Wednesday was a total write-off, of course, because I had a lot of things going on. It was quite a rather personal day, really, just because of the significance of the day, which I did touch on a little bit. So, but it was alright though, because I had my CT scan in the morning that day, so that went all fine. Apart from the fact that I made the mistake of wearing jeans that day, I literally had to lie on the front with my tushy hanging in the air. So that was a nice view for the nurses. But thankfully that was all okay. And then just spent the rest of the day with my mum. Then went out to grab some lunch, and just basically had a nice little afternoon out, just the two of us, just to mark the occasion. So that was good. That was an alright day. And then Saturday, I made the mistake of updating OBS, didn't I? I'm gonna say, oh, new update. I gotta get out of the habit of immediately updating everything when I get the notification that comes through, because I'm really notorious for doing that, and I absolutely hate it. Every single time a new update comes through, it doesn't matter what it is, I'll always automatically update it straight away. I've got to get in the habit of not doing it for OBS. At least wait a week, then maybe update it and hope that it still actually works. But I don't know what it was. I was literally at it for an hour, and just everything just stopped working. I couldn't get any audio. My scene switch, my automatic scene switcher stopped working, which was strange because the plugin was perfectly fine. But that wouldn't want to work either. And then when I eventually got those two instances fixed, for some reason then, I was getting connection drops when I was doing the bandwidth test. So, in the end, it was just a question of, put it away, throw it in the bin, we'll come back to it later. So, that was what I had to end up having to do on the Saturday, which was rather annoying. But on the plus side, we did go through and finish another game off stream. Not that I would really call it a game, even though it was released as a standalone game. I had a look at the well, for me I call it a DLC, the DLC for RoboCop Rogue City. So did a playthrough with that. Not a very long game, even though for something that was released as a standalone, I think they should have just released it as a DLC myself. I think I finished it in only a couple of hours, but it wasn't. It was okay for what it was. Literally the whole. Without trying to avoid too many spoilers, you're basically in a tower for the whole game, and it's just broken up into sections rather than levels. And there was a little flashback bit, which they touched on in the trailer, where you get to play as Alex Murphy, but that was only a small, really small part of it, so it wasn't as good as what I was hoping it was going to be. But I played through it. It was okay for what it was. I did have a laugh at one of the side missions they had, purely because it was a case of having to open a gate for someone, and you didn't even have to go and find the gate because the bloke you were talking to was literally standing right next to it. And that was literally one of the side missions, which I thought was a bit ludicrous, to say the least. I've still not played the base game without letting on the DLC. You need to get on it, Mike. You need to get on it. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you.
Hello!
If you haven't played it and you're a fan of RoboCop, you need to play it, because just playing through the base game is literally like watching the first two movies. There's so many references and everything. It's really, really good. A really good playthrough. The DLC, if you enjoyed it, oh, and congrats on getting first. If you liked playing through the base game, the DLC is recommended, but it's not something I would have paid that much for, because I think it's still up for 25 quid at the minute. I wouldn't have paid that for it myself, just for what it was. It was an okay just for an expansion, but I didn't think it was really valued at 25 quid. So I would wait until the price drops on it. Does it have nuke? It does have nuke, but it's just something that you can collect as evidence to give you XP. So it's not really the same type of thing. I know it does have a reference to it, and there is a little section in the DLC as well where you do get to play as an iconic, I suppose you could say, character. I'm not going to give it away and say who it is if you haven't played it and you're going to be playing it. But that was a little interesting experience. Plus, there was an achievement linked to that as well, which you do get a little laugh out of. It's one of those if you know moments. But overall, it was okay. I literally 100%ed it in one sitting. There wasn't that many achievements for it. Didn't even have to do all the side missions, which I thought was quite a surprise. But it was alright for what it was. Nothing overly special. But again, I think they should have just released it as a DLC, so not as a standalone game, because there just wasn't enough to it. Even for the completionists, you could finish that in probably less than 10 hours. It was not that big a game, and there was just not as much to do. A lot of it got quite samey, because there's literally go down a corridor, open a door, shoot people, do a side quest here and there, just walking around. That's basically it. It wasn't all that it was cracked up to be, but you know, I didn't have to pay for it, thankfully. So that was one good thing I had going for me. God bless the old hiring service that I signed up for. But that was that anyway. So we're just patiently waiting now for the end of the month when a certain Metal Gear Solid comes out. So I will be looking forward to that. Got that all pre-ordered, so hopefully that will arrive on the day, and hopefully it arrives early too, because if it arrives early in the day, I might possibly well do a stream of that in the afternoon, because I conveniently booked the day off work that day just because I wanted to have a good couple of days, because literally when I finish on a Thursday I'm off then until Sunday, so I got a couple of days to play through it. So I might do a stream on the Thursday for it, but it all depends on what time the game turns up. But besides that, not really much else to report at the moment. I think we covered everything, to be honest. So with that being said, I suppose we better get into this game and hopefully get this game beat. Like I said, because I was struggling towards the end of the stream when we were doing this the last time we did this. So I'm hope, but I did go back over the VOD from when I did this. I did this before, just to see where we went wrong and what we could do to just to overcome a few bits, because we did come across a good couple of stumbling blocks on that level 6. So I'm hoping I can remember exactly what I need to do for it. But we'll see how it goes. All I know is there is a case of when we get to the boss, if we die, we do get sent back to the start of level 6. But if we do beat one boss, that boss is gone. Then you just carry on to the next one. Very similar to Batman. So it might be a case where we might have to do a couple of loops, but we'll get there. I'm not too really interested in Metal Gear. I mean, I played Metal Gear Solid 3 back in 2008, just before 4 came out. but I don't feel the need to revisit. Yeah, I think I was the same, to be honest, Mike. I mean, I played Metal Gear Solid 3 when it first came out, back in the day, and it was okay for what it was. I just felt that it didn't have the same impact and feel for myself just because I had played 1 and 2 to death. And maybe it was just because it was set in a different time period, maybe. So everything was a bit more basic, you know. They didn't have the full top-notch technology and everything of the first 2 games. Plus, with it being a prequel as well. But it was okay for what it was. But because I'm a fan of the Metal Gear franchise, I mean, I'm obviously going to take a look at it regardless. But I'm just hoping that they do it justice with the remake, and they don't change. If they change things for the better, then that's fine. But if they maybe change too much and it just ends up being a totally different game or anything, it might take away the thing from it. But you know, remains to be seen. However, for Metal Gear Solid 3 was knocked out on PS3. Couldn't agree more. Agree with you 100%. That's the only one I'm missing, is Metal Gear Solid 4. I mean, I even tried playing it emulated, but it's not 100% compatible, sadly. Because otherwise I would have had it for that. It's not even out on PC. That's what's even more annoying. They got everything else on PC, more or less. But that's I'm still waiting for that. But fingers crossed, possibly by maybe the end of the year, they might release some information on that Volume 2 collection. Because I know a lot of fans are waiting to see whether or not that's going to be the case. But hopefully that will happen, and we can finally get a port of Metal Gear Solid 4. Imagine if they cut down the world's longest ladder. Oh, can you imagine? I'd be happy with that. Absolutely hate that ladder. Frankly, I've never died on it, but I have seen people that have actually died climbing that ladder, which is quite funny to watch. I finished them all except 5. I finished 5. I haven't finished Peace Walker. Peace Walker I've not really played because I never had a PSP. And when I had the collection for the PlayStation 3 back in the day, I never really played Peace Walker. I just played the other 2 games. Well, I say the other 2 games. I was more playing Metal Gear that they released as part of the Metal Gear Solid 3 substance. So I never really got a chance to play Peace Walker. Portable Ops I did play eventually, but I wasn't that keen. But apart from that, when you look at just the main Metal Gear Solid games, I finished them all. And weirdly, I only finished one last year. Really? Oh, better late than never. At least you can say you finished it. That's the main thing. Such a great game, regardless. No, the ladder is amazing. It's just funny because I remember when I played it originally, and I got to that section, and I was just climbing the ladder, and you could hear the music playing, and you're just thinking, well, this is nice. This is a nice little thing. And I was paying more attention to the music playing rather than what I was doing. And then when the music finished, and I got to the top of it, I got to the top again. Hang on a minute. How long have I been climbing for? So I did get a little giggle out of that, because I remember I was looking through an FAQ that someone had posted up, and just having a read through that, and they were saying about the ladder, just to say, climb the ladder, don't look back, don't stop, keep going, you'll soon get there. Literally wording it out as if it was something really dramatic, and if you didn't keep going, like something was going to come up from underneath and have you. But there we are. That was just how people described it. But it was always a good laugh. Ah, yes, the 2-minute ladder. You know that all too well as I do, Jack. Welcome in. Good to see you.
Hiya.
Hope you're having a good day. So I hope you've gone on now from stalking Chris. Like, I gotta make, because I was just sitting in Chris's stream, and all of a sudden it was a case of, I'm outside. Can you not hear me beeping my horn? I'm thinking, are you stalking Chris again? Because all I'm gonna say is, if I hear someone beeping their horn outside my place, I'm paying no attention to it whatsoever. But I think it was fortunate that Chris didn't just make a phone call and just say, can you just make a phone call to someone and just say, there's some weirdo outside my house constantly beeping their car horn. Can you go and sort them out, please? No, I don't think that would have gone down very well. But anyway, let's crack on with Ninja Gaiden, and hopefully we can get somewhere on this. So just trying to remember everything now, because as I said, I did look back over the VOD, but it was more for the final level. Because I think going back from when I did this before, apart from a couple of stumbling blocks on one or two of the levels, it wasn't so bad. It was just when we got to that level 6, that's when things got to be a massive head scratcher. And it was just mainly down to the amount of enemies we had to put up with. If it wasn't the birds, it was these dogs. If it wasn't those dogs, it was just the lack of platforms, as well as the bats. Just one thing after another. But the key thing I want to focus on is just to make sure we got this spin attack weapon, which we've got already, and just try and hold on to that for as best we can. But it's just a little tricky to do jump attacks without using it, because I did a little research just on the weaponry that you have in this. And you could avoid using the spin attack if you hold down while you're jumping and attacking. Because you can see this spin attack is really overpowered. But if you hold down and then jump and then do the just hold down while jumping and use the attack as well. It doesn't use the spin attack, so it's a little awkward to try and do really with the controller, but we'll see how we get on. Especially when it uses up 5 of your I don't know what you call it, 5 of your points, I suppose. So you got to use it casually and sparingly. Just make sure you've still got some in reserve for when you need it. We got through the first level quick enough anyway, so that was good. Just got to try and remember where everything is. It don't matter so much early on. Don't look at that. It's just when we get into those later levels, because the bosses are quite straightforward, so we don't necessarily need weapons for those. Apart from the final level, of course, but that's a different story altogether. It's just a question of just getting through. Yeah, oh, sugar. See, just things like that, where you just get caught out. You figure we're just gonna run off the platform, but no, it just comes back because you got very little recovery time in between hits. It's very easy to get hit a second time, and then of course the knockback damage will send you spiraling. We're just letting him go. Now we're just getting caught all the time now. Right, don't want that. Stick with what we got. And just keep building our points up for when we need it, and then hopefully we can just plow through the rest of the level and not have to worry about too much. Literally all of these jump attacks I'm literally just holding down, so I'm not using the spin attack. should have hit that then, because I got the timing right. So I need to use the spin attack up here, just because it'll make things a little easier for some of these enemies. Oh, yeah, forgot about that one. Don't want that. No, missed that. Always find that a little iffy to try and get, because I always keep thinking I'll miss it, and I'll just drop down. Because even though you could technically just drop down, you drop down without climbing down the ladder, you will actually lose a life, which is a bit annoying. Right, that's energy. Yeah, so we got that. I was watching a speedrun of this. There is a way to get up there without having to use this ladder over here, but no idea how you manage it. That's only if I just wanted to go back and try and do a speedrun of this, but that's never going to happen. I've seen people try and... well, I was watching Grey Skull, because he was doing a speedrun of about 20 odd different NES games the other day, and I was just watching him just to do a little bit of this, and even though he did make the odd mistake here and there, it was just really interesting to watch to see how he did things compared to what I did. But I could never do a full speedrun through this because it can be so unpredictable with the enemies and all the rest of it. Not something I would want to attempt personally. Well, that's level 2 done. So as I was saying, that spin attack just works so well against these bosses. Just makes things so much more easier. It's just holding on to it to start with, that's the awkward part. I did get that one, but I'm not too concerned because I can always get the spin attack later on. No, I attacked before he hit me. That shouldn't have happened. I can speed run to the fridge and the toilet. Oh, we can all do that. I mean, speed running to the toilet is a no-brainer. Just all depends on how big your house is. If there's anything like my old place, which was 3 levels, and you're down on the ground level, they can be a bit daunting, especially if you really need to go. Oh, leave that. Get a heck of a workout though, going up and down those stairs. Oh, got up on him. The speed run to the fridge was never a problem because where my room was, where I had my setup, the kitchen was right next door. So that was never a problem. Oh, I always keep thinking I can hit him from there. Never works. Right, should be one behind me. So if I just scroll a little bit, wait for him to move back, and then through. Hey, Alex, welcome in. Good to see you.
Welcome.
I hope you're having a good day. Hope all is well with you. Sugar. Keep forgetting about those bullets. It's easy just to use use the secondary weapon on this gun until we run out of points. There we are, finished him off. Hope you've been well. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing all right. A little bit tired and weary on hump day, but just a bit run down so far into the week just because of work. But besides that, we're all good. We're just plodding along as you do. Wait, you're doing a speed run? No. As I say, I'm good, but I'm not that good. No, speed runs aren't my thing. I mean, I would try it. Don't get me wrong, but I know fully well I could never do it. Even if I tried doing a game that I knew inside out, I know there would always just be a chance where mistakes can be made, and I would just get too worked up trying to do it. I mean, I remember I did try doing a speed run of Super Mario on the NES, because this was back when I was using the Nintendo World Championships that came out for the Switch, and they had one of the weekly challenges to do a speed run on Super Mario on the NES. And oh sugar, I would get so far, and then I would just hit a stumbling block. And I was normally right at the start of World 8, but I think I managed it in the end in about, I think I did it in about 8 minutes or something like that. I can't remember the actual time, but it was a bit rage-inducing trying to do that, because I would go so far, there were a stumbling block, get annoyed, and then just restart. And I would do that about 10 or 12 times before I eventually got past that section. And in the end, I was just like, well, I'm not doing this again. I doubt I'll be able to handle doing as many playthroughs as it takes. Well, that's just especially with, I mean, the only best way you could really do a speedrun is if you do a retro game, or just something that you know you can do at a relatively decent time. I mean, it's something that would just take you an hour just to do a casual playthrough of, then it's not so bad. Trying to do a speed run on modern games, you'd never be able to do it. Because I know some people that have done speed runs on Final Fantasy games, which I think is absolutely incredible as to how they could do it. But I can never do that. Jump over that. But I do know there was one streamer that I started following recently. They were actually trying to do speedruns on games that weren't listed on the official speedrun website, which I thought was pretty cool. But the only thing was, some of the games they were playing through, there was a reason why they weren't listed, because some of the games are just absolute nightmare to play through. So fair play to them for attempting it. Right, just got enough of the birds now. Try to just see if I can get more speed to despawn them. Get mind blown by the glitches used to basically sidestep a whole section. Yeah, absolutely. Some of the glitches that they find, and you can just look at them and just thinking, how did they even find that in the first place? That's what impresses me more than anything. To be the first speedrun of the game, that would be cool. It would be. So there's probably a couple of Spectrum games I could probably do. I could do a quote-unquote speedrun of. But I've never even really looked to see just what's listed on that website. I'll have to take a look at some point. just to see what they got, just in terms of retro games more than anything else. Bumping into every wall of swords and combos just to see what happens. Yeah, I think a lot of it is just shouldn't have done that. Oh well, first continue, end of level 4. That's not bad. I mean, as I was saying, you can imagine the amount of time that it would take just to do trial and error for certain sections of the game, just to see if there's something that can be broken, so you can actually improve on a time. I mean, just the amount of time that these guys would actually put into a game just to try and get those times done by looking for possible glitches and exploits. You know, it's quite incredible. It's like whenever I've tuned into that Twitch channel, Games Done Quick, just watching some of the stuff they do, it's just like, wow. Superhuman level of dedication. Yeah, exactly. It's really crazy just what they can do. Fair play to them for doing it. Didn't really need that energy, but we'll grab it anyway. I shouldn't have jumped up. Should have just gone forward and left it at that. We're almost at the end now. Remember, I used to mess around with GTA a lot just to see different ways of breaking. It turns out there's a whole community into the same thing. There was someone that I used to watch. He used to do that with Tomb Raider. They would play not necessarily the original Tomb Raider, but I think it was more Tomb Raider 3, and they would just play through as best they can. But then they would then look for and try different things just to see if they could break the game. And to their credit, they found a good couple of sections where they actually did manage to break it, which was quite quite amusing to watch. Right, so if I remember right, I've got to take out the one that's moving around faster. He's the one we need to focus on, because the slow one, you can kill him, but you still got to take the 2 out. So if I take out the fast moving one instead, make things a little bit more straightforward. Wait for him to get out the way. Oh, sugar. Just gotta be patient now. Oh, it's too far forward. I thought I was safe there. Some of the stuff that happened is wild. Like to be able to glitch a player creative thing into popping up as a Rockstar dev one. Wasn't useful for anyone in the end, but still found it cool. Well, yeah, because it's always good just to find little things like that. It's like I'm trying to think which one it was. Whether it was San Andreas or Vice. I think it was San Andreas, where you could actually get to a certain point on the map you weren't supposed to get to, and the developers left a little message on the wall, saying something like, "Oh, you're not supposed to be here," or "Well done on finding this, even though you shouldn't have." Something along those lines. Because it's always good that you get a nice little message from the devs saying, "Oh, well done on finding the exploits." Get that energy, just do a top up. Remember Donkey Kong had that one that broke the console, which must have been sad for the first person to experience it. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, can you imagine it? Can you imagine if that was ever streamed? That would have been an epic one to watch. Use that. There we go. Unused areas, yeah. Yeah, because it's like, because it wasn't even the one in GTA. There was hidden Easter egg one in Batman Arkham Asylum, because it was that hidden wall that you could blow through if you just put the explosives right in the right place, and you just find a whole secret hidden room that they left in that you shouldn't have found. Oh, keep it going too far forward. I need to be further back here. Just wait. Just wait for that slow moving one to get out of the way. Right. Just focus now on slashing. Just wait, just wait. It's gotta be a little patient. We're okay for time, so we're alright. Come on, get out the way. Oh. This is gonna be tight. There we go. A little bit close for comfort, but we got there. I know World of Warcraft had one, and where only staff were allowed in a special place where players managed to glitch out and get there. And then the staff would pop in game telling them to leave, although a lot of people ended up getting banned when they heard and copied. Really? Bit harsh. And I suppose the devs would just want to have their own little space, I guess, for whenever they're playing the game, because a lot of the devs did play World of Warcraft. I don't know if they still do or not, but I know when it first came out they were playing it themselves, so I suppose having a separate space for everyone else was probably just their little way of being separate, but yeah, is what it is. World of Warcraft has some pretty famous breaks now that I think about it, like that Corrupted Blood glitch documentary. I never saw that. Never saw that. I'll have to have a look into it. Because I would say World of Warcraft wasn't one that I really wasn't one I really looked at. Just didn't really didn't. I mean, back then there was a lot of RPG-esque stuff that I never really looked at. I mean, the only one I ever played back then was Final Fantasy VII. But I think at the time I was still in my Football Manager phase, so I was mainly getting Football Manager all the time. I'm playing a lot of that, but there was because I think there wasn't really that many PC games or PC only titles that I was looking at. There was only so many that I actually did. I did play, because I mean, Football Manager was one. There was the Command and Conquer games. I think a lot of it was maybe also down to the fact that I just didn't have a fully decent system. I think. I mean, not that you needed a lot of hardware to actually run World of Warcraft, but I think probably within a year or so, then you had that boom when the graphics cards would start being more of a thing, and being skint all the time, it was just difficult to catch up. We're getting a lot of YouTube recommendations for that. All right, yeah. Command and Conquer is one that I've always enjoyed, because I've actually got Red Alert 2 and Red Alert 3 installed on the PC at the moment. I do want to go back to Command & Conquer Remastered at some point. I don't want that, because I did have the original back in the day. It was the Windows version, because it was the big box PC game, and it also came with the soundtrack on CD, which was quite nice. Can't remember what happened to that. I think my brother might have had it when he moved out. Yeah, I've only ever had the free trial of my first PC, never had internet for the longest time. Yeah, because I think back then I only had dial-up. So internet was always a factor for myself, because I never really had any decent internet speed. I mean, I did eventually get broadband, but that was quite late on. And even then, I didn't even use it that much, because by then, all the hardware on the PC was quite obsolete. So, trying to do any MMOs or just any casual online gaming was just out. I was never able to do it, but yeah, it was what it was. Just realised I got the secondary, just use that. Closest thing I'd done to a speedrun back on my old consoles was when I didn't have a way to save. And every day I'd have to start from the beginning, so I race ahead to see if I could reach the later parts and then have to turn off. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad way of doing it. Oh. Keep forgetting you won't jump over without hitting you. Just gotta keep on my toes for that. Sugar. Right. Take him out. He'll despawn if I just scroll him off. Use the secondary on him. Would have done that instead of jump. So one thing I do hate is sometimes you just want to jump out of the way of an enemy, and it just ends up doing a wall grab instead. Right, take him out. Oh, not got enough range. If in doubt, just run. Take him out. There we go. Leave that one. Just keep going. Get that energy. Right, how much further? Oh, there we are. Oh, okay, don't die then. Right, this was an awkward bit before. Just trying to get through here. Especially on all the games, felt hard to control wall grabs in general. Yeah, I mean, the only reason I even wanted to play through this was because I hadn't long played through Batman on the NES. And because that had a similar wall grab function on that, I know Ninja Gaiden had it as well. And Ninja Gaiden was one of those games that I never really had much success with. Because I mean, before I played this on stream last week, the week before, my personal best was only about getting through level 2, and then all of a sudden then I put a bit more time into it then when I was playing this on stream, and literally got to the final level. So I just thought, right, okay, well, we got this far, we may as well try and see if we can beat it. But sometimes you just get caught out, because even with a knock, you can get hit by knockback damage and you just automatically go into a wall grab, which is quite frustrating. I think that's just some of the aspects in the game, that whether you could call it a glitch or whether it's just the way that the game was designed to make it a bit more difficult, I don't know, but it can be a little rage inducing, to say the least. I mean, I don't normally rage anymore. Well, I say anymore. I try not to, because I used to be quite bad at raging back in the day. but I've mellowed out a lot, which is good, especially when it comes to streaming, because I'd probably have to put in a censored button somewhere. Right, this is an awkward bit now. You can always get caught out, but then not grab on. Should be a bird here. Like the ones moving from pillar to pillar while climbing and then jumping in the wrong direction. Yup, yeah. I feel you on that one. And even just, you would just think you could climb, but instead you got to jump side to side just to get up, and even that can be a little tricky sometimes. Just the way that they implement the mechanics. I always get caught up on that one. And I did find out that there is actually a place to farm lives further up here, but I don't think we'll do that because we'll be there forever trying to do it. I want to say Crash, Tomb Raider and Prince of Persia have those kinds of issues. Maybe OG, God of War. Crash, I could agree with. Because I'm actually in the middle of a first playthrough with the OG Crash Bandicoot. And there has been a lot of sections in that I found a little bit tedious, to say the least. Like this, for instance. But the key thing I've noticed, though, because somebody posted an article a couple of weeks ago showing the differences between the HD remake of Crash and the original one that came off the PlayStation. There is actually a difference in how high you can jump, which I thought was quite weird as to why they felt the need to nerf the jumping on the remake as compared to the original. But yeah, that's just their way of making it more difficult, I suppose. But even then, the original one's hard enough as it is. Trying to get across that bridge is an absolute nightmare. But safe to say, though, I am made some progress on it. I'm about halfway through now, so I'm hoping next time I stream that, which is planned for Saturday, hopefully we can get through and actually beat that game, which would be nice. Even though some people even still found it a bit weird. Or I say weird, that's not really the right word in. Just found it quite funny that I'd never played a Crash Bandicoot game before. Which is true. I mean, my only experience of Crash Bandicoot was playing that little mini game they had on I think it was Uncharted 4. And I've been watching who was I watching? Oh yeah, it was Shadow Clone Chris. He wanted to do 100% or 101% or whatever it was run on I think it was all of them actually, Crash 1, 2, 3 and 4. But he had a stumbling block when it came to Crash 4. And for him to carry on for as long as he did was really impressive. I mean, I know I couldn't do it. Hitboxes were different too, from what I heard. I don't know about the hitboxes. I'm not sure about if there was any difference from that. I mean, unless I missed that bit of the article, it was mainly the jumping that I saw. Maybe it is the hitboxes as well, I don't know, but even then, the hitboxes alone would have been more problematic. Someone I was trying to get platinum on him, and it was brutal. Yeah. As I was saying, watching Chris try to do it. I mean, fair play to him for trying to get through it, because I know I wouldn't have. I mean, I would try it. Don't get me wrong, but I know I wouldn't get anywhere. It's like when I've just been doing the playthrough of Crash 1, trying to get through that and just thinking, how could I get through that and break all these boxes when I struggled just to get through just what I had done without even breaking all the boxes? There we go. But fair play to anyone that ever manages to do Crash 100%, because it's a heck of an achievement, because it is not an easy game by any means. Got the timing wrong there. Now go. There we are. And again. And again. Right. It's hard enough to do normally. Exactly. As I was saying, I struggled at the best of times trying to get through that. Absolute nightmare. Right, so I believe it's here where that extra life was, if I'm right. Oh no, it's not. I must have already passed it. Okay, never mind. Right, we'll just take a pause there just for now, guys, because we have got ads coming up. So I'm going to go and grab a drink. So feel free to do the same or use facilities, grab a snack. And I'll pop it on a BRB just to get through the ads. I will see you in 2 minutes with some more Ninja Gaiden. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for sticking around through the ads. As I say, I hope nobody got any dodgy ones. I'm going to say, I don't know if Jack's still here or not, whether he got another... If he got another strange Durex advert for some unknown reason, like he did that one time. Hey Natty, welcome in. Good to see you.
Welcome.
Hope the day's going a bit better after, well, less said about this morning with you, the better, I think. But hope all is well. Hope the day's gone well so far for you. I say, and thank you, ads, for redeeming third. Second was still available, but you know, if you just want to do third, that's more than fine. I say, second still available. Get in there. Transformers, yeah. I got to had to go and chuck in a couple of adverts on the BRB. Oh, there we are. Well done, Natty. Congrats on getting second. Transformers and juice. Yeah, it's not a bad combination actually. I'll take that. Okay, let's carry on with this. Right, he's just gonna keep doing that. No, shouldn't have gone for that. Should have just gone straight for the ladder. Yeah, I felt it was only right to throw some Monster Munch in there. It was going to be a case of it was going to be a case of literally whenever someone would come here, or just say, "Welcome in, make yourselves comfortable. We got everything here. We got Cherry Coke, Monster Munch, Maltesers. Pick whichever one you prefer." Because I tried writing a little script that I was going to say whenever I got raided, and I was going to throw that in there, but I never did get around to it afterwards. Right, this is one of the fun bosses because I haven't got the spin attack. I'm literally going to have to try and outlast him, so it's going to be a case of getting close and just hit and hope we kill him before he kills us. Because there's absolutely no way I can avoid his attacks. Or if there is a way, I just haven't worked out how to do it. Were those the feet-shaped ones? Yeah. Well, because originally they had different shapes as well. They had feet, and they had... I'm not even sure what the other shape was supposed to be, because originally they had three. They had feet, because feet was the main one. But then when they made the comeback then, it was primarily just the feet. But the roast beef flavour ones are very, very nom. Even though a lot of people prefer the pickled onion, and I didn't mind the pickled onion ones when I used to have them as a kid, but I'm just primarily roast beef these days. Right, level 6. Now here's where things are gonna go awry. Balls. I remember you said multi-shaped, having one sound in those two. Yeah. No, I'm trying to think myself, because I know there was something like that. I just can't remember for the life of me what they were called. Oh, tried using secondary, then I didn't even have anything for it. They are good, but they make your mouth sore, like eating too many salt and vinegar crisps. Yeah. They do have a little bit of a kick, I must admit. So you can only really have them once in a while. It's like when you have salt and vinegar crisps, and and obviously with the salt and vinegar ones, some can be mild depending on what you have, but then some can be really strong. And even sometimes you're having a pack of them, sometimes you even got to stop because they can be quite strong. Salt and vinegar walkers kill me every time. Yeah. Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. Because I've literally not had salt and vinegar walkers in a good while because I just can't hack them anymore. I mean, I can barely manage salt and vinegar Pringles. I mean, they are a bit more milder, but even then, you could only have so many. Just want to get through this first section. Once I get to the second, but it won't be so bad. Just so many enemies just on this first part. It's just so difficult to try and avoid them all. Right, through that bit. Always ended up talking about snacks. Our bad influence. No, you're not. This is just a really good topic. I mean, come on, it was all about Whisper Golds and bounties and everything else this morning, and now we've moved on to corn-based confectionaries. So why do I get caught by that all the time? It's such a throwback. It is such a throwback. And we're all here for it. So when I talk about crisps and everything, there is one particular brand that I really wish they would bring back, and that's Tubes. I mean, this is something from the mid '80s, so I don't know if any of you guys will remember it. But it was basically just it was made by the same people that did Square Crisps, and they were exactly the same as Square Crisps. Same type of crisp, as it were, but in the shape of a tube, and they were absolutely gorgeous. I really wish they would bring them back, even if it was just for a limited time. And they were just absolutely lush. Right, just keep going. There we go. Right, through there. Aero for the win. Oh, I haven't had Aero in such a long time. I used to love Aero. I'll have to go and get some now on the weekend. White chocolate Aero. I never had the white one. I was more of a traditionalist and just had the original. I'll say that I did have the orange one once. That was quite nice. Twirl gets everywhere, and I remember I used to like crunchies, but I don't think I would now. I think with crunchies, I think once you've had one, you just like them for life. I think. But then as your tastes change over the years, sometimes it's just it just goes away. But don't think I've had Tubes. Yeah. Tubes was more of an '80s thing. So I think it was. Like I said, I was only a wee nipper back in day, so sugar. I mean, they did do a revamp back in the '90s. They did a combination. It was, I can't remember what it was called, but it was Tubes and hula hoops, but in the same pack. It was just like a weird combo. Didn't really last very long though, but they were quite nice as well. Oh, see, now I'm just getting hit by everything. try to hit them and you just get caught all the time. What you let down with Crunchies is the big bar of crunchy chocolate. I wish the inside of it wasn't the same as the actual bar, not the little bits. Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, yeah. No, yeah. You're right. You're right. I was late 90s. Ah, right. Okay, fair enough. Trying to avoid that. I just really want to climb up here because if I go back, it's going to respawn. The problem is, it's just trying to get up because you got to jump out and then move back exactly the same time. Can be a little tricky. Right, let's grab that. Couldn't even jump then. Use the spin attack and just get through. There we go. No, done that wrong. I need to jump back. Despawn and just go. Can't afford to stop. Take that bird out. Take these quick. Damn. Cream icing can surprise me in my childhood, although very sticky. Yeah, definitely. And there was always a thing with cream eggs that I'd always end up putting too much in my mouth at the same time. And I would just be stuck there with a load of cream egg in my mouth, and I'm just trying hard just to try and chew it and swallow it at the same time. The things we did when we were a kid, what can I say? Never knew how to eat them. No, I never knew how either. It was always a bit weird on how to do it. It's like, I mean, do you take the top off and then just eat the insides, or? Makes sense as when they did that advert in the 90s, asking that question, how do you eat yours? Made perfect sense, really. Come on, there we go. I put on 5 stone just entering this chat. I don't really know how to respond to that, so I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to keep quiet. I'm not going to just go up there, just do that, and hope we catch it. See, this is the problem, because you can kill one and yet they'll still respawn. No. And then you get done over there by the knockback damage. See, this is where we got stuck on the last stream, just trying to get through it was this section and then it was the other section then further on. That wasn't gonna work because he's only gonna respawn. Jump too short. Just those flying ones throwing all those stars. They had to put up with that. It would make things a whole lot more easier. Should have had him there. Finally got there. Gonna be dead in a minute. Can't believe I just done that. It's a bit crazy. That wasn't an ad. They just weren't sure either. Yeah, probably not. Maybe they were just doing a thing. Answers on a postcard, please. Who knows? Not a huge fan of the white cream eggs. I didn't mind them. You couldn't really. I don't know what it was. You just couldn't really taste the white chocolate on those. So I don't know if it was just a case. It was just a bit too mild, maybe, or what. I don't know. I mean, they were okay for what they were. Yeah, I did like the caramel ones. The caramel ones were a lot better. There'll be something behind this, as well as a bird. Get that. Oh, so he was going to appear in front then. It's nice having milk chocolate because it's not as sweet as white. White is a bit too sickly for me. Yeah, I found that. Oh, almost out of time. Sugar, I wasn't paying attention to the time. That's okay, well, we got past that bit, so if we die now, we can restart here, so that's okay. Even though we are only on last life, but we should restart here now when we lose our next life, hopefully. This will be invincible for a little second. Yeah, white chocolate you just can't have it in abundance. I remember once I made a big bar of Milky Bar. Regret that afterwards. Really regret that. Regret that afterwards. Right, just take a quick pause there. Thank you for the hydrate, Natty. Sorry, distracting you with the snack shop. No, you carry on. I mean, I've already had lunch, so you're not going to make me hungry like you did earlier on. Because I'm not going to lie, I was tempted to get round to the corner shop and buy a Whisper Gold when you start going on about it, but I resisted. Fondant in the middle, so it's like sweet on sweet. Yeah, isn't that like the Lindor truffles? I don't think they did a white version of them. But the Lindor truffles are another one as well. Because I remember seeing you get one of those big massive ones at Christmas and they're just full of just little ones. Which is good, because if they sold a big massive one, it was just a truffle on its own. I think there'd be a lot of people that would be regretting their life choice buying them. That would include me. I wouldn't want to do it. Right, we want to go all the way to the end here. Spin attack, which we are going to need. Wait for that extra guy to come over to the right, and then he can despawn. Right, me going this way, and then I get caught out by a bat. There we are, straight up there. Remember a giant bar of dark chocolate in school? I made myself sick. Oh, that's not good. I think the only time I made myself sick in school was when I knocked back a can of Pepsi Max. Quite literally knocked back a can of Pepsi Max because it was early morning and I literally had an exam in about 5 minutes, so I didn't have time to drink it. So I literally knocked it back. 2 seconds later, then, because of all the gas and everything, it just came straight back up. That wasn't fun. Oh, come on. Love Pepsi Max, to be honest. Yeah, I don't mind Pepsi Max, but I just can't drink it as much as what I used to, just because of the aspartame in it. Because I have too much of that, and I just get headaches, which is annoying. It's it's just one of them things, unfortunately. But if I do have Pepsi Max, it's got to be the cherry. Got to have the cherry. Jump over there. Jump over him. Jump over them. See, woman after my own heart, Natty. Gotta be the full fat cherry coke. Sugar. Apparently they start putting in sugar drinks as well now. Really? That's interesting. Both a Spartan and Asulfame K. Assume that's how you pronounce it. Alright, I'll have to take a look at that. Interesting that they've done that now. But if they had started doing that, wouldn't they have to? They'd have. I don't know. Could they get away with not mentioning that they've done that now? Maybe, I don't know. But no, I'll have to keep an eye on that. No. Oh, got the timing wrong, but yeah, he's gone. That's fine. Let him jump down there. Just use the spin attack there. Just dash through, just so the time freezes everything. It seems listed on the back of the drinks I've checked, but it doesn't say if it's the same amount of sugar-free. I don't know. You would assume it would be, technically, if that's what they're replacing it with, but I don't know, maybe it depends on the drink, who knows? Drop down here, grab that, it'll freeze, and I think, don't want that, let that despawn. There we go, and just run through here now, doesn't matter about the enemies here, because we're at the end. And we should get our energy back at the same time. So we've got there now, but now we got 3 bosses to deal with. Also, random, have you a KA fruit punch? I've heard of it, but I've never had it. Mixed fruit drinks I've always been quite fussy on. Even though I do like a summer fruits oasis, I won't lie. Normally when it comes to fruit drinks, I always tend to just have the one flavour where it's like strawberry or raspberry, things like that. I don't normally tend to go for the mixed stuff, but I do want to try it. Because I've seen it around so often, and I'm just like, yeah, I really want to give that a try sometime. So it's definitely one I want to take a look at some point. Might pick some up on the weekend, actually. So at least we got, so I'm just thinking now, we've got the spin attack. So doing this first boss will be really straightforward. Because the spin attack is so overpowered. But it's just trying to deal with those other 2 bosses, so I'm probably going to die. I'm going to have to come back. Because unfortunately, we lose the spin attack now. But I mean, we might get away with it. Because if I can one-shot this, I'll be happy. But I know I'm probably not going to be able to. Because the second boss is going to be so unpredictable. Both fizzy and non-fizz. Oh, okay.
Do it.
Didn't know there was 2 different varieties.
Do it.
Okay, I'll get both.
Do it! Just do it!
When in doubt, we'll take them both. We're hardcore.
Do it. Do it.
Do it now! Now!
Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the encouragement. I think I'm going to need it. This is just awkward just because of the way that he fires. Very difficult to avoid. I think it's got to be a case of trying to take our time on this. Try not to rush anything. keep forgetting I can't turn when I'm in midair. You're just facing the same direction. If I could have turned in midair, I could have got a hit on him now. Never mind. Just let him go, let him go. Right, go now. There we are. I don't know how I'm doing this, I really don't. But it seems to be working. Oh, okay, that's alright, that's alright. 2 more hits. Okay. I have no idea how I did that. I really don't. Okay. 2 down, 1 to go. Can I just state for the record, I've never got this far. Never got this far before. Because I think we managed to, managed to get to that first boss. Last stream, at least I think we did. But never managed to get this far before. So this is going to be really, really tough. Because I've seen the boss, so I know what to expect. To watch it and then to actually do it yourself are 2 entirely different things. Oh, wish me luck, guys. It's just weird that it looks like the guy. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like he's shooting baby prawns at us. I mean, I'm not a big seafood fan, but I don't know. I think there's something just a little bit sus on that. My God, they do some damage. Blimey. She did took off 3 bars of health. And now we're sent all the way back here. But it's not all doom and gloom, because at least we've taken out 2 of the bosses, so we won't have to deal with them again. So it's just going to be that last boss. So if I can get the spin attack and get back to that last boss, that's going to make things a whole lot easier. Right. Barely managed to get through that, but at least we're here now, so I don't mind losing a life here. Ah, that's okay, that's alright. So don't mind losing a life there, because at least if we lose a life and then we continue, we'll be back here rather than right back at the start, level 6. Although it would help if some of these enemies buggered off. Last thing I want to do is get stuck here again like we were earlier on. I don't know why I can't hit him now. It's okay. Just go. Just all about just getting as far as we can now before we lose this life. At least we'll be a little bit closer then when it comes to restarting. Ah, now we're just getting caught. Now I won't even jump. There we go. So we are getting there. Hardly got next to enough energy, but there is some energy we can grab a bit further on. Plus we should, if we should get our energy back when we get to the boss. So that'll be a little bit more easier. Let him walk off. Go. Right, the energy's just above us. Okay, we are getting there. I'll be more shocked now if I get right back to the boss now without losing a life. Can't see that happening now, but just see how far we can get. Somebody missed him there. Oh, it's alright, let him go, let him go. Grab those. Yeah, I've literally been able just to get literally storming through this now. Last section now, and then we got the boss. Got plenty of ammo as well to do the spin attack. Just run straight through here. We should get all our energy back for that final boss. I hope we do. No, we don't. Okay. Right, okay. That's going to be more awkward then, if you don't get all your energy back. Might have to rethink the strategy. I don't know how you're going to be able to get all the way, because I mean, I think what we'll have to do is get so far and deliberately lose a life just so we have full energy, and then do our best to keep all that energy so we can get through the end. But it's just getting through that last bit then. It's going to be a bit tricky. Not impossible, but certainly tricky. I was hoping you could just get, because I know you do the first and the second one. From what I saw, you got all your energy back, but it's going to be a bit more awkward to get through it with the energy you have. I thought the game would have been a little bit more generous by giving our energy back. Oh, no, hang on. We want that. Yeah, I was always going to get caught by him, but he won't respawn, so that's okay. Okay, right, we're getting there. Take him out, grab that one. Edge forward a bit. Jump the back. Watch out for the guy behind us. Grab that one. Watch out for the bird. That's okay. That's not. Got away with that. Want that energy, but we're not going to get it. That's alright. Quickly down here, grab that. Just so we're invincible and just get straight up the top there. Leave the energy. Okay. Got him. Spin attack there. Lead him across and run back so he despawns. So we got. So we've lost 4 bars of health. We'll get our energy back when we get up to the top. So we're gonna a little bit quicker, but it's okay. Right. Oh, okay. Well, this must be on Tangier. I've not seen this. Good. I was thinking this is one of my routines. Didn't even realise this was on there, but then I just added everything to Tangier without thinking what was on it. So we're not saying no to a steak, are we? Well, that was a nice little fun distraction. Thanks for that last chance. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you.
Hello, Joe.
Hope you're having a good day, buddy. Hope all is good. Right, it's just on pause now. Grab that energy. And just get through this as quick as we can. Right, sugar. Don't think we're going to get through this. I was hoping you could get through it without just take each enemy at a time, but that's not going to work. Just trying to stay positive for my other half. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. I'm not even hitting that, am I? Nice try, Chris. Nice try. You just a little bit wrong time, but you did that a couple of seconds before. That might have worked. Good. So, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you.
Hiya.
Sugar. Oh, listen, I'm getting called out again. Ah. It was the last life anyway, so that's alright. That's alright. We can just start again. I love you. Okay. That was a bit random. Thank you for that last chance. Hey Alexa, welcome in. Good to see you.
Hello.
Hey, hope all is well with you, buddy. Hope you're having a good day. Don't need to grab that, so I don't know why I keep hitting it. Right, just keep grabbing these. Turn.
That's what she said.
Is that what she said? Who knows? That's open for debate. Yeah, on a good day here, fans. Oh, glad to hear it. Oh, God, just keep going, keep going.
Let's have an understanding. Now what? Brother, what a way to run a railroad. Now, as I was saying...
Is it embarrassing that I actually remember this cartoon? Is it Daffy literally saves the stream, or at least he tries to. I was gonna actually say how was the audio for that, because I've actually got that turned down a little bit on my end. I might, because I know it was a little bit loud when it was used last. I just turned that up just a little touch. It does sound it did sound quite quiet on my end, so I'm hoping that's all right. Oh no, Chris's favourite. See, I'm not entirely sure exactly what that. I mean, its title is Yoda screaming, but you could easily retitle it as something completely different. Oh dear. I mean, you could even just maybe add another word after screaming, but we're not going to go into that. We'll leave that to the twisted imagination of some crazy people out there. Not at all, only me seeing an outstanding memory and impeccable taste in animation. I've never looked at it that way. Oh, hey R2.
Did I jump scare you?
Yeah, no, you didn't jump scare me, sadly. Didn't work. Didn't work, unfortunately, but thank you for that last chance. Thank you, Chris. I figured out it still sounds really quiet. I'll just pop it up to -5 and just leave it at that. I'm gonna have to get this Tangier audio sorted out, especially ready for October for the Halloween streams, because I know someone's gonna be ready with jump scares. Oh god. Wait, what was that? Sticky keys. Okay. Want a sticky keyboard? Well, so I hope not. I did nothing. Right, let's carry on with this. I should have had that soundbite actually. I'm going to do a custom one of those. I still got that soundbite from that clip I did for someone's stream where they were screaming about a sticky keyboard, which can be used for a lot of different things out of context. These will be too distracting for Steve. I know, but it's going to be so much fun. It really is. Because as long as he enables all of them and enables, or not necessarily all of them, but enables some of the custom ones, because there's that chicken nugget dance one that I discovered on Tangier, which I think is absolutely hilarious. Of course, the only drawback is it does go for quite a while. So I think if he lets us just do it just that one time, because let's face it, after one time that'll be it. He'll never have it again, because he'll be like, right, I'm not using that again. But it would be fun. It would be fun to see. But I am glad that he is seriously getting Tangier sorted out for a stream, because it's going to be a lot of fun.
joulupukki tuli. Nyt on jäätä.
And with the excitement of FIFA pitch, we'll crack the stream. What if there's one that says crack the streamer? I'll have to look into that. Right, grab that. Right, okay, got that.
Last chance Chaz asked me, can you tell Gaz Hallie to speak up? It sounds like he's whispering, and that would be perfect for ASMR. Oh, for crying out loud. Last chance Shay. Gaz Hallie is whispering? Maybe they're just too busy sucking their thumb to speak at a normal volume.
Wow.
Or maybe they think everyone wants to hear them breathe into the mic. Gross. What a turd.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I love that. That is fantastic. Somebody clip that. Chris, you know what to do. That's brilliant. I love that. I wouldn't say it's totally whispering. It's not my fault. It's not my fault I'm soft-spoken. If I want to do ASMR, I'll just get really close to the mic like this. And then I'll say random words like they do on these random ASMR streams. I'm now licking the microphone. No, I'm not, because that's just wrong. Not like I get an electric shock. Though that'd be a funny blooper for an ASMR streamer if they start licking the microphone and they get an electric shock from it. But thank you for that last chance. Why do I always get hit by that? Like, I'm pressing the button and it just hits me right when it's supposed to do it. Right when it's supposed to attack. Come on, get up there. No, never mind, we'll just do this. I could only imagine how it would roast the... I know it'll be that very first stream, and it's going to be a case of everyone will just literally just do whatever they can, and Steve will just be sitting there going, I'm really starting to regret this. But it's like I said to him at the time, you don't have to have them all on there. So, you know, you can have certain ones that you know that are going to be good. You don't, you know, because there are a lot of things on Tangier that people just wouldn't redeem for one reason or another. But if you just have certain ones on there that you know that will be good for that'll be good for you, for your stream, then there's no problem with that. Because at least you got that freedom to specify what exactly you want. Because you know, I did that when I first started using it, but then it never got used, and then because I'd seen other people just literally have everything on there, I went down that road, and you know, it's worked. Oh, thanks for that clip, Chris. The one he did on Jack's stream with Gordon Ramsay was class. Was in hysterics. I haven't seen that. Because I was that last night? Because I was only lurking a little bit in Jack's stream because I was in work. But I'll have to go back and take a look at that. Come on, let me. Oh, see. Now we're getting stuck again. That's a bit better. Gordon Ramsay roasted Julio. Oh no, he didn't go on about the cheeseburgers again, did he? It's been clipped. Alright, I'll have to go and take a look at that. Yep, oh no. Oh dear. Jack put it on YouTube Shorts. Oh brilliant. I'll go take a look at that later. get up there. Here we are. What? What the heck happened there? How did I fall off the ladder when I didn't even press jump? Okay, that's totally random. And also annoying because I've lost the spin attack now. Here we go. Got away with that. Come on. Right, grab that. We'll bubble with the energy, so we'll get some more later on. Just get through that bit. Spin attack by here. Wait for that enemy to move over to the right, and then I can despawn him. Just make things a little easier to get across the top. There we go. Nope. Nearly lost it then. Out from that green one. Right. Just quickly leg it through here. That freeze goes. There we go. Right. Final section. Just run through now. Right, let him walk off. Yeah, there's no way I can get through that without getting hit. Means we're gonna have to half energy for the final boss. At least I know one spin attack will take out the head. Just have to get a little bit closer. It's gonna be a bit of a learning curve just because we got to do it this way, which is a little bit annoying. We are getting there though. Just annoying that we literally gotta lose one life and then we gotta come all the way back here. Literally could have. You. See, I keep grabbing that when I don't need it. Just go. Oh, so much for going. No. Just want to get through that first section. Get through that first section, and then it's fine. Like just got bombarded by enemies, and it's not a case of rushing either, because they literally just all spawn in at the same time.
Last chance. Che asked me, what do you think of an ice-cold cherry Coke straight out of the fridge on a hot day? Very nice. This is a great success for drinkings. Like a cool kiss from a beautiful woman, but with the fizz. My brother Nugget, he would love this very much.
Well, not going to argue with that. Not arguing that at all. He's very nice. Thank you for that last chance. Just misjudged the jump then. Borat knows best, he certainly does. Sometimes you think, could he pass this advice on if he wrote a book? And then people will probably argue, maybe not a book, maybe just a pamphlet. Still getting caught out by that. Don't know what that is. Is that a dog or? Oh. So that's the problem sometimes as well. You literally got to have some momentum, moving in a certain direction in order to actually get a good jump. There we go. Of course, the only problem is now we lost the spin attack, so we gotta try and get through this bit without. Yeah, see. Stumbling block again. Ah. Oh, typical. Finally killed that one, and then he decides to spawn another one in. One of a fragrance there on Amazon that has vodka as one of the notes in it. Oh, okay. That's different. I'm trying to think what the name of it would be. It was like, alcohol isn't for men. Okay, maybe not. Right, come on, let me just get through here. Here we are. Right, I'll take a quick pause, guys. We have got ads coming up again now, so pop me on a BRB just to get through the ads, and we'll carry on some more Ninja Gaiden when we come back. I'll see you in 2 minutes. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for sticking around through the ads. That's it. They're out the way for another hour. So let's carry on with this now. I've got that star coming, so if I just jump straight up, I should avoid it. Hopefully. There we go. Then I made the mistake of going left when right when I shouldn't have. Keep forgetting. Can't go back because you will get enemies that will spawn behind you, and then they'll make life even more difficult. Right, got that. Just go. There we are, that's better. Why couldn't I have done that just now? So a lot more simpler. Damn. Just need to get through this little bit now, and then we'll be fine till we get to the end. Go. Oh, forgot about the bird. There we are. That's better. You really got to be quick to get through this as well, because don't give you a lot of time. Right, take him. Oh, let's say take him out. Grab the energy, but there we go. Went too far. Went too far. Everything else just spawned back in. Ah, no, I'm just missing the hits now. Oh, come on. Oh, just kill me. Just kill me. Start that again. That was terrible. Ah, it was too slow. That's better. Right, just grab that. Just get straight up here and then carry on. Right. Finally back here. Right, he's there, so... Oh, so I could have avoided that then. That's okay. 2 bars of energy is fine. We can top that back up. You get the energy top up, just need to get through this section first. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. I might have lost too much energy there. Definitely have there. Whoops. But it's alright though. So we can easily get the spin attack back at least. Got away with that. Right. No. Stupid. Stupid. Or if I can go back, will it still be there? No. Right, this is going to make things 10 times more difficult. Don't necessarily need that, but I can't exactly use anything else. So we can't get the spin attack now, unfortunately. No, never mind, never mind. At least we can go back and get it now. So we really need that spin attack. That final boss, or at least for that first section at least, just to take care of the head. The tail might just have to use normal attacks for. Getting rid of the head and the tail is one thing. Still got to avoid the other its attacks at the same time, but. There we go. Ah. No, it's really got a lot of points now to actually use the spin attack, because he uses 5 points each time, so it's only 3. I got 20. Which energy do we get? That's not bad. Right, grab that, grab that. Let him walk off. Take that out. Yeah. Okay, right, that's fine, that's fine. Right, let's see what we can do now. Come on. Not hitting it. Wasn't close enough. Damn. Really thought I had it then. Wasn't close enough to do the spin attacks once I destroyed the tail. Then I was a little worried in case I got too close. It was gonna register as a hit. But we know now we can definitely do it, so just a little matter of just getting back there. I really think that one more time we'll do it. Which I really hope it does, because it's starting to get a little bit frustrating trying to get through everything constantly, especially getting through this bit. This bit is probably the more difficult of everything else. No, I timed that wrong. And again. Can't even hit anything now. What's going on? Turn the jump wrong then. There we go. Right. As long as everything else goes to plan, which is not, we'll be okay. But no. That's alright. At least we'll fast that first part, so we just carry on from here. Didn't want to do a wall grab there, just wanted to jump in it, get the power up, but as always the game would think otherwise. It's okay, it's okay. There we go. No. Made a mistake there. Just trying to remember now where the energy is. No, it's not up here, it's the next bit. No, nope. Kept going forward too much. Didn't want the bird to spawn then. See, it's always awkward to try and get the bird. Because you can't get to the edge of the platform and then jump because the bird spawns in before you get to the edge. So you've got to jump back a little further. And then you run the risk then of actually getting caught. A little short end of just dropping to your doom. Get that. Right, back here now. just go. Okay. No, that's alright. Okay, that's not. I want to get hit there, ideally. No. Hesitated then, I should have just jumped. Rather than wait. Right, let's just grab these. No. Made the mistake, I wanted to grab that one. That's alright. We can, at least we're not going too far back. So he was going to despawn then. Ah. And then for some stupid reason, I didn't even make the jump. There we go. And lost too much energy. Not gonna get full health. It's gonna be a little bit tricky now. Don't really have enough points to do the spin attacks either. Oh, didn't realize I was facing left. I thought I was facing right. Oh, no, not totally wrong. Oh, no. Well, that was a bit random. But she fell through twice then. And then I got my attack totally timed wrong. We'll get there. We will get there. Got that stage. So don't bother attacking him, just... Okay. Don't be just jump straight up and you'll avoid him. So avoid that one, avoid that one. Oh, that's just terrible. Lost way too much health there. Keep going. Try to keep going.
Last Chance just asked me, did you hear what Gordon Ramsay said about Julio Games putting cheese under the patty in a burger?
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sure Ramsay was just thrilled. Probably said it was a 5-star culinary masterpiece, or some crap. Like I care what that British turd thinks about a burger. As long as it's not a veggie burger, who gives a rat's ass?
Oh my god. Julio's not in the chat, is he? He'll go spear if you heard that. Oh dear. Thank you for that last chance. No. That's what we get for not paying attention. So I'm tempted to clip that now and send it to him. Might do that after stream. sure he would appreciate it, really. Right. Get back up here. Don't jump straight up, jump forward, that's it. Avoid him. Avoid him. Just run through. Here we go. That's better. Did take the one hit, but that's alright. Grab that one. There we go. Oh. There we are. Oh, Starlighter, welcome in. Good to see you.
Good morning.
Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope all is good with you. Oh, no. Got the timing wrong again. Right, come on. That's it. Okay, 2 hits. That's better than, that's not ideal, but we'll get there. No, hesitated. I need it. Again, to remember, I gotta jump straight away. Literally almost like you're doing parkour, trying to get through some of these sections. Can't just stop and take a breath. You just gotta go, go, go. We know how to do it. Just making sure that we actually apply what we know. No, too close to him. There we are. There we are. Right. Have you played Ninja Gaiden Rage Bound? No, not yet. Not yet. I am looking at it because I've seen a couple of people play it. I know so Mr. DJ did the demo of it the other day. So I do like the look of it, but I'll admit I'm torn because I don't know whether to go for that or have a look at Shinobi. But because I keep thinking the Ninja Gaiden 4 is out later in the year. Totally made a mess of that. Because when I was looking through just to see what games were coming up. Oh, why did I jump up? Right, we'll write that run off and we'll start anew. Yeah, because when I was looking through to see what was coming out later in the year, they had Ninja Gaiden 4 listed as well. So, originally, I thought that was the one. And then everyone then was saying about Rage Bound, and I was just thinking, hang on, is that supposed to be Ninja Gaiden 4? So I did get a bit confused, but Ninja Gaiden 4 I'm definitely going to take a look at. But I think Rage Bound, I think I might take a look at as well. It's just trying to prioritize just what games I am going to take a look at and the ones that I'm just going to put on the list. But from what I've seen of Rage Bound, I generally think I can enjoy going through that because I've not played that many Ninja Gaiden games. Because I think apart from this one and the arcade version Ninja Gaiden, that's literally been it. I've not played any of the others. I did play The Messenger when it was first on PlayStation Plus, because it was one of the monthly games, and then literally within a month, then it got taken off. But I enjoyed that to an extent, so I'll definitely take a look at it at some point. Get over. Right. That's it. Don't stop. Just go. That's it. Then I totally missed that. It's all good to try and hit him when you don't have the spin attack, or anything else for that matter. There we go. I've only started playing the Ninja Gaiden games. All right. Because, like I said, it's not something that I've really been thing with. But then, because I didn't play that many Nintendo games growing up, a lot of these passed me by. So a lot of them I am going back to now. But But the Ninja Gaiden games, they are good, even though they are tough. I mean, this one's just really frustrating at the best of times. But Ragebound is very similar to the original Ninja Gaiden games, because it's got a lot of the mechanics as well. So it's definitely going to be a good throwback. This is going to be absolutely terrible. Wait, am I even hitting it? Well, I was hitting it to an extent, but that wasn't brilliant. Really need the spin attack for that. Come on, here we are. Got rebound because of the retro look of it as a 2D platformer. Yeah, because I said that was the reason why I got the messenger when I did. But I'll definitely have to take a look at it. Go. Yeah, that's better. Finally managed to get through that first section without taking a hit. Only taking 3/4 of an hour. Hopefully I was facing the right way. There we are. Ah. No, I might keep going. No, come on. Using too many now. Now I've got none. Fortunate that I got through there. There we go. Would have loved playing this as a kid. Couldn't afford games back then, especially on a paper. Yeah, the struggle was real. Not gonna lie. Right. Need to build up our points now so we can right, don't worry about that. Oh, now we got a problem. Okay, at least we'll restart back here. Is that guy on the top of there? If he wasn't there, it wouldn't be so much of an issue to get through that little bit. Right. Oh, no. Jump. There we go. Remember Nagma makes us to swap games, haggling with them crazy times. You're not alone. You're not alone there. I used to do it all the time. Thankfully, I did have games that they wanted to play as well, so it made things a little easier. There we go. Oh shit, I was meant to get that. It's gonna make this section a bit more difficult now. Nope. Nope. Went too far forward. Spawned the bird too early. Oh, caught up then. That's better. No, that's okay. say, it's always awkward to do that if you haven't got the spin attack. Because you've got to jump so early. Otherwise the bird will spawn in. And then you're just stuck there because you can kill one, but it'll respawn literally straight away. There we go, that's better. Brought this up for the Game Gear as well. Yes, they did. I don't know if it was the same version where it was just adjusted for the Game Gear. So never did play the Game Gear version. I want to take a look at it at some point, but I want to take a look at the that one they did for the Master System as well. Because I don't know if that's a port of the Game Gear where it was done from the ground up. Because that got released to an extent not too long ago. I can't remember. So I wouldn't mind taking a look at that at some point. Remember my mates choosing a Game Gear or a Game Boy in Virgin Megastore. Whoa. Tough choice. Personally, I would have gone for the Game Boy myself, but then I did have one back in the day. Did have my brother ended up buying a second-hand Game Gear at some point as well, which was just a little variety. Then of course we realised why someone was selling it. We didn't realise just how many batteries it went through. That was an eventful summer when I went camping with my parents. Took the Game Gear with me because we had the TV add-on, and I can't even remember how much we spent just on batteries. Literally ate into the batteries, just ate into it like no tomorrow. It was absolutely crazy. We were say that was a long 2 weeks. A lot of batteries. Yeah, I knew that bird was going to respawn. Oh, see, I made a tall hash this again now. We will get there. Right. Despawn him. That's better. Needed to get that level 1, but just worried about the enemy spawning in. So I already would have got caught by the knockback damage. Just get that and go. Could get that energy from up there, but we'll just leave it, just keep going. The days of batteries nightmare, yep, I know. Those were the days, eh? What can I say? Right. Bring him over here. Just so we can despawn when I come back this way. Oh, sugar. Completely missed the jump. That's better. Another slight issue is we got next to nothing or energy. And then I got caught out again. Keep thinking I can just jump straight up to avoid him, but I gotta jump forward, not up. Promise now, we haven't got the spin attack. Right. Just need to concentrate a bit more. Because I know how to do this. And I'm just getting done by silly little things. Yeah, see, I should have killed him first. Are you winning yet? When am I ever, Galacha? When am I ever? I mean, we're getting there. We're on the final level, but it's just trying to get everything and put all the pieces together. But welcome in. Good to see you.
Hello.
I say it has been a while, so I hope you're doing well. Good and bad, I guess. Spend over £5 in ever-ready batteries for portable stereo. 1 hour later, flat £5 down the drain. Yeah. As I said, the struggle was real back then. Even the rechargeable batteries were a waste of time sometimes. Right, take him out. Take him out. Still got next to enough energy though, which doesn't help. There we go. Right. 15. So that'll be enough for free attacks. I did another one then, I didn't want to. Oop, sugar. Here we go. Right. No, went too far forward. Not even gonna get there. This is a bit of rubbish now because of where we are. We need to come back and grab that. So it stops the enemies from spawning in. Right, you can go back. Yeah. Yeah, that's no good. Oh, use them all. No. This is not easy. Just really wish you could just do that boss on full energy. So all the other times you get to the boss is when you gotta come back through. You get all your energy back. Which is annoying that they don't do it for that one. But then it is a NES game after all. They couldn't make it too easy for us, could they? We're not that lucky. As if this game isn't frustrating enough as it is, but what are you gonna do? No. Hesitate a little there, but we've gone away with it. That's better. Did use the spin attack more than what I would have liked, but managed to get through. It always looks easy when you watch it. Absolutely. I was saying about this earlier. There's such a significant difference when you're watching someone do it and when you're actually doing it yourself. Because I remember, prime example, I was playing through Alien Isolation last year, and so I get for going too far forward. And what was it? Greasy had unfortunately rage quit Alien Isolation a little bit earlier in the year, and she was watching me play through it, and she was saying, "My God, you make that look so easy." You know, just like it's not easy. You know it's not easy. So, you know, I'm not making it look easy. It's just the fact that when it comes to Alien Isolation, I've played the game to death, so I know where a lot of the I know a lot of times where the alien is going going to be and what have you. So, you know, just one of them things. But it's always a case when if you've seen someone play it and then you play it yourself, you know, there is a big difference. It's not necessarily a skill issue either, because I've seen Angel Interceptor play games that I've tried playing as well, and even I've found it a struggle. Just that when it comes to some of the NES games, Angel is absolutely brilliant at them. Fair play to him. But there are a lot of NES games that I'm just not as good at as what I can be. That's only because I never really played the NES growing up. I was always a Sega kid. Because I reckon if I had the Nintendo growing up, it would probably be different. No, it is what it is. Or somebody finished Rage Bound and thought I can do that. No, I was wrong. You'll get there. You'll get there. Come on, that's better. This isn't going to go now anyway, because I've got next to no energy. Even though we do get a top up here, there's not even half. Yeah, see, it's just awkward trying to get through all of that. Literally no energy, and now I'm trying to do a final boss. Well, wouldn't you know it? Oh my god. Okay, now, do we say that was just dramatic, or should we just rule that out and just say it was a total fluke? I can't believe that. Literally no energy, it would have been a one-hit kill. Oh, what do I do? Fantastic. Oh. Oh my god, I'm so glad that's done. Oh, dearie me. Didn't want to interrupt. Oh, no worries, Steve. Welcome in. Good to see you.
Hello.
Hope you're having a good day, buddy. Hope all is well. Oh, now we can just sit back and watch the ending. How's it going? It's done. It's done, Natty. You can say what's that? Ninja Gaiden. Done. Been looking and working. Oh, no worries. No worries. Do what you need to do. You know. I mean, if you need to look, it's perfectly fine. You know. Whether and this goes out to everybody. Whether you're chatting, whether you're lurking. You know, I appreciate everyone just being here. Oh. Have I made a mistake now? Because we've gone back to talking about food. We've moved on from crisps, now we're going to start talking about Chippy. That's actually what 75% of what the stream has been in between playing this. We've just been talking about food. Oh, dearie me. Fish and chips popped up on the screen. Yep, I know. My fault. Hashtag blame Gaz. Well, I'm glad I finally got through that anyway. I mean, that's probably one of the toughest games I've played in a while. Oh. Let me just pop this in just to reply to that now, because I think this is still on there. Is it on there? Oh, did I take it off? I thought it was still on there. I put that on because I put that on there ages ago when Greasy first came up with the thing. Before I still had it. Oh, okay. I must have taken it off. Ah, wait, there it is. Oh, I disabled it, that's why. Okay, well, we'll just do a little thing there. And that's still not working. Why is that not working now? Oh, I don't know. Or is it because I disabled it? I don't know. I'll tell you why, yeah. I disabled it because I lost, that was one of the things I lost when when the PC went down earlier on in the year. Oh, okay. Mental note, I need to restore that. But that was a tough one. I came in, he was on the final stage. Yeah, well, getting through the rest of the game was quite straightforward. It's just that final level. But you can encounter a stumbling block here and there as you're going through it. I mean, when we did this last stream, I think I was stuck on a section on level 3 for about an hour, just because of this one particular bit that I was just struggling to get past. So you know, so even if you know the game, it can be very easy to make a mistake and then just get caught out. But that's just the way that it's like on this game, really. But I'm glad I got through that. I mean, as I said, it wasn't easy. And to do that final boss, the way I did that final boss, that was... It was I'll say it now, it was a fluke. I reckon if I went back and did it again now, I would struggle again. But I'll take it. I will 100% take it. Did you only fight one boss? I thought there was 2. No, there's 3. But when you beat 1, you haven't got to go back and do it again. It's the same as Batman. So I did the first 2 straight off, which I was fortunate with the second one. But obviously then when I got to the third one, I hadn't got that far before, so it was just trying to get through that. And then literally just to get back there then, 0 energy, and then just boom, practically did a one-shot. But it was an advantage as well, because you get your energy back when you get to that final boss. And you would have got your energy back again if you beat the first boss but not the second. But you don't get your energy back when you get to the third one. So that's what makes it 10 times more tough. Because you got that one energy top up you can get on that final section. But then you got to get through that last bit at the same time. And avoid as many damage as you can. Because if you get hit on that final boss, it takes off 3 bars of energy. So you probably only get about 4 or 5 hits before you're dead. Trying to get through that, that's not easy. But you know, as I said, having the spin attack was a lot more straightforward, because that spin attack is really OP. But the key thing you got to remember is when you're using jump attacks, you're using the spin attack at the same time. So you got to remember to hold down in midair when you want to use just a normal jump attack. So it can be a little difficult just getting the jumping and everything right. But it is doable. It is definitely doable. You slaughtered that last boss of it. Yeah, a lot of the early bosses, you can literally do a one-hit kill with that spin attack. But you got to try and use it sparingly, because it takes off 5 points of your total just that you have for using the secondary attack. So it's a little bit iffy to use, because it's really got to be used sparingly as best you can. But It's not impossible, but it's definitely not easy. I mean, because where are we at the minute? Nearly 3 hours, and that was literally. Well, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't know if you even want to call it one run. I mean, I lost count how many times we've continued. But God bless Infinite continues. That's all I can say. Made the game as tough as they did, but at least they threw in Infinite continues. If they didn't throw in Infinite continues, there would be no way in hell I'd be trying this. Absolutely no chance. Tried Rage Band is driving me nuts at the moment. Might be them a rubbish game. No. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that at all. Because I don't think anybody can say that they're a rubbish gamer if they're trying to play through a game and they're struggling. It's just a case of learning the game. Once you learn the game, you can overcome it. Because I've learned that over the years with playing stuff. With the exception maybe of Sword of Sedan, but we don't talk about that for obvious reasons. You beat it eventually. Exactly. It may not, you may not get it first time. It may take a couple of attempts. In some cases of some games I've played, it may even take 25 years. But you will eventually get there. Because, what was that game I played? What was that game? I try to remember what was the one game I played that I played back in the 90s. And then I gave up on it, and then I played it again on stream, and then I eventually beat it. I can't remember what that was. Can't remember for the life of what it was. It was something on the Mega Drive, I think. I think it might be one of the ones I did for the GG100 last year. I'll have to go back and have a look, because that's going to annoy me now. But yeah, so that's Ninja Gaiden done. Do I want to take a look at Ninja Gaiden 2 and 3? Maybe sometime in the future. I don't know. Maybe not Ninja Gaiden 3 because I know how hard they made that. But then if I maybe have a look at the Japanese version instead, because I think that might be a bit easier than the US version, because of that whole story behind Nintendo telling Tecmo to ramp up the difficulty because it would affect game rental sales or something like that. Whatever that story was. But yeah. But I have got a couple of things in the pipeline on what we're going to be looking at now in the future, because obviously we're still carrying on with Crash Bandicoot, which I'll be doing now on Saturday, and there is a little matter of a bonus stream that I'm doing now on Friday to make up for the lack of stream on last week. What I'm going to be doing on Friday, I have absolutely no idea, because I haven't even thought about it. But because we've done Ninja Gaiden now, I might take a look at another NES game, because I know there's a couple of more NES games I want to take a look at. Because I know DuckTales and Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers I want to take a look at some point. But I don't know. We got a day to think about it. So as soon as I know, you guys will know. But Crash Bandicoot is definitely the one we're going to be hitting now on Saturday. That's a game I've still not finished yet. Only playing it back as far back as the PS2. I'd beat it one day. Yeah, like I said, I never played Crash Bandicoot before. That was one of the ones I never played. I said the closest I got to playing Crash Bandicoot was a mini game on Uncharted 4. Never played it properly. So this is literally my first proper playthrough. So I'm about halfway through at the moment. So we are getting there, but I'm definitely ruling out completed 100% because there's no way the heck I'll do that. But we'll get there. I mean, you'll get there one day, Starlight. You will. Perseverance. That's all it takes. There's a little bit of perseverance and just learning the game. You know, if you can do that and you got the patience, you know, any game you sit in front of, you can do. It may, like I said, it may take a little while, but you will get there. Anyway, too many to choose from. That's the trouble. Yeah, there is that. I mean, we all know how big our backlogs are when it comes to games. gonna say, so many to play, so little time. Silly is in my case, anyway. But on that note, I think that's actually a good place to finish up for today. I'm gonna say we got the game beat. That's the important thing. So I'm more than happy for that. So I guess on that note, guys, let's just come back to there. A massive thank you for everyone that's come and hung out this afternoon. A massive thank you as well for all the bits that Last Chance and Chris threw at us. Especially with that one that we got a nice clip of. I'll be sharing that on YouTube and TikTok later, most definitely. And just a massive thank you for everyone that's been in here. One thing I need to point out as well, because I never did mention this earlier, because I have got a couple of little different things now on stream. Because I did have a couple of things sent through to us by our friend Lomax. So I got a couple of little upgraded things. Oh God! Parting shot. Okay. Yoda, what can we say? Yoda's enjoying life. That's the only way you can describe that. And if you played Expedition 33, what I mean about enjoying life, you know exactly what I mean about that. But yeah, as I was saying, friend of the channel, Lomax, has done a really good job at sending through a couple of bits and pieces for just for some graphics and everything, because I don't know if you guys can make out just in the top right corner there on the dragon logo and everything. I've got got a little bit of animation on the text, and the dragon logo was a bit more animated as well. And he also sent through a couple of things as well, which I've also improved for the intro video as well. So a massive thank you to Lomax for that. I mean, he didn't have to do that, but it's mega appreciative. So, where do we go from here? Who's on? Yeah, no worries, Starlighter. Great to see you again, buddy. Don't be a stranger. Always good to see you around. So Shaver said, no worries, Natty. It's great to see you as well. Let's give a couple of shout outs to some people. Just for some people that have been in the chat.
Hello, follow me. Okay.
And say if you're not following our friends, guys, go show them some love, give them a follow. They're all awesome people. They're awesome streamers.
Hello, follow me. Okay.
Should really try and think about an easy way to do this, just to do multiple shoutouts, but
Hello, follow me. Okay.
just a little bit fiddly with the way that I've got this set up. I do need to do some work on this.
Hello, follow me. Okay.
Yeah, nearly there. Just one or two more.
Hello, follow me. Okay.
And then we'll give Starlighter a shout out as well.
Hello,
There we go.
follow me. Okay.
And now all of a sudden we got ads coming. Right, well we'll snooze those, because we are going to be finishing up now. But guys, go follow our friends. Go show them some love. Let me say they're all awesome streamers. And let's see who is on.
That I love. I absolutely love.
Oh, I'm sure.
I want it. It's everything.
Oh, I want that wig. That'd be a great one for Halloween. Okay, right. Let's go pass the love over to Julio. He's doing his Amiga stream, because it is Amiga August. I do need to try and get the Amiga Mini set up and do one myself, actually. But we'll get
I'm the
this.
trash man.
Oh God!
I come out, I throw trash all over the ring.
Why is he dressed like Andre the Giant? It's a bit ironic considering Danny DeVito's only like 4 foot nothing. Oh dear. Okay, guys, let's get this raid on the go. I'm going to say join in on the raid. Would be mega appreciative if you could, even if you need to peace out straight afterwards. But let's go show Julio some love. Let's go and spam his chat. Oh, hang on a minute. Did something? There should be 2 there. Where's the other one gone? Just do that again. That's better. Oh, for some reason it didn't display on mine. Yeah, so top one is for subscribers, the bottom one is for followers and everyone else. So you just copy the appropriate raid message and let's go spam Julio and show him some love. Let's get this raid started. And as I said, I'll be back now on Friday afternoon with a bonus stream. Again, still not sure what we're doing, but keep an eye on my socials and I'll let you guys know as soon as I know when I'll be streaming in the future, and also what's happening with the rest of things. I always put my stream schedule out on a Monday morning, so even if you're not on any of the platforms, pop in there and have a look. Just go on the link because they are hi to you too. They are all publicly viewable, so you don't necessarily have to be on the platform. Just pop the address in the web browser and it'll be there. And all that remains, guys, is a massive thank you to everyone that's been here. Thank you all so much for the bits. Thank you just we chatting, lurking. Appreciate you all. Hearts and hugs to you all. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching, if indeed you still are.
I know that you'll be back.
And just in case you're still there, a reminder to switch off the set.